Till what
Yeah.
time will we have the session?
So now see, usually it goes like every day it is for like around 6 hours, but that is when it happens in a group. Okay,
Yeah.
one to many.
Yeah.
But today, now that we are just doing it as one to one, we'll see how the timings are working. Okay.
Okay.
But I'll be doing it just like the way I do it for everyone else. Okay. So there's not going to be any change just because it is a one to one session. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe in between we can pause and for any specific topics, if you need more detail insights, then I can do that. Or similarly, even if there are few topics which you want to, if in case you want to skip, we also can do that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And can we take a break sometime around 4
Yeah,
o'clock?
yeah, yeah. Of course, there will be a break.
4
So
o'clock.
I'll just now quickly take you through. You are able to see the screen, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So now, before I start, a few pointers which I would like to know, tell you. So, in case there's any power cut or internet issue, okay, we'll be joining the same link again. Okay.
Okay.
So, and there's no, apart from any disturbance from like power cut or internet issue, there won't be any other disturbance. But these are some things which are not in our hand. But if in case I get disconnect, we'll continue with the same link. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Another point is, of course, see, at the end of the 3 days, I'll be giving you a detailed PDF of each day, whatever. So just like whatever notes you would be taking. Similarly, we have created a detailed PDF which will have what happened on the first day, what all resources I have asked, links, template, download, everything would be there in that. But
Yeah.
still, what happens is if you just keep on taking some rough notes, okay, it becomes very easy to when it comes to execution. Okay.
Okay.
So that is second point. Third point is, see, ideally this whole model, the 3 days live class is kind of a model wherein I want the people attending to do it along with me. Okay.
Okay.
So for
Okay.
example, if I'm telling you how to create a social media calendar, okay,
Yeah.
then there's a template which I'll be giving you, and ideally you should be doing it along with me. Okay.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
as per the instructions that I'm giving. Or second option is, if you're not able to do it along, uh, before we begin with the second session, that is tomorrow, at least you can complete whatever tasks which are assigned to you today.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, fourth point is, there are two tools which I'll be suggesting you. Okay. These are paid tools.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll talk about those tools in the next slide, which are not very costly. Okay. The basic ones.
Okay.
Fifth point is, we'll need one Gmail ID. We as in you will need, because for like for even the accessing my templates on Google Drive, you will
Okay.
have to be logged in from a common Gmail ID. Okay. So it
Okay.
can be a school Gmail ID or it can be your personal anyways, but that email ID will be used throughout. Okay.
Okay.
What anywhere, even when you're signing up with any particular tool. So we'll stick to one common Gmail ID, which you can use for all tools, signups, link sharing, everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, every Thursday, like today is Thursday. So once we finish the 3 days session, every Thursday, we'll be conducting a doubt solving session.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
this will, before the doubt solving session, a day or 2 days prior, I'll be sharing a Google form wherein you can fill up all the doubts. And then I'll be addressing all these doubts, because what happens is, in these 3 days, there'll be more of talking from my end and less of execution from your end. But after the 3 days class, you will actually start doing the execution, and that is the time wherein you will have more doubts.
Okay.
Okay. So just put note down all these doubts, and we can solve them. If it's like, if you're big time stuck anywhere, of course we can do a call and we can do it on WhatsApp as well. Otherwise, every Thursday there will be a doubt solving session, and most probably this session would be conducted in the late evenings, like somewhere around 8 or 9. Okay, considering everyone's availability.
Okay.
Okay, so the two tools which I will be suggesting you are these two tools. Okay, so throughout these 3 sessions, in order to actually execute all the things that I'm telling you, these are the two basic tools that you'll need. Okay, the first one is a Canva. Okay, it's an online tool, and Canva has two versions. One is a basic free version, and the other one is a pro version, which is 500 rupees per month. Or if you can sign up for a year, then there's some discount. Okay, but this is one tool which will actually help you do 80% of the things that I'll be talking about. Okay, so this is something which I'll suggest you to sign up. And the second tool is the WhatsApp bulk sender. Okay, this is most probably used during the execution of the lead generation, and then when I talk about the follow-up without follow-up plan, okay, that is the time wherein you will have to use this tool in order to send a lot of messages to inquiries. Okay, so I'll at the end I'll provide you the vendor for this. Okay, so you can talk to him. This person will install this tool to your desktop or laptop, and he'll get it activated for you. Okay, and just to be very clear, there is no commission or no promotion happening in these tools. Okay, these are tools which I have been using for the last so many years, and that's just I'm suggesting or referring these tools to you. Okay, so yes, to begin with, I'll quickly take you through what all we are going to cover in the day 1, day 2, day 3. Okay, so day 1, social media marketing for preschools is the main topic. Okay, in which I'll be talking about why Facebook, Instagram, and Google business, how to create a social media calendar. See, ultimately at the end of 3 days, my motive is that you will be all set to just spend around an hour a week on these platforms, and you will be able to manage your monthly social media platforms at a very ease. Okay, so that's the idea, and that's why I will be covering all these points in detail. So creating a social media manager, how to design social media posts. Now we've been doing this with a team for last 5 years. Okay, but now what we have done is we are switching from the execution part to the coaching part. Okay, because many of the schools, what we saw is when it comes to preschools, there's a lot of budget issues that they have. Okay, and spending around 20,000-30,000 on a quarterly basis becomes difficult for them, and that's the reason we got into this model wherein we'll teach you how to do that. And so that will save a lot of cost, and to be very frank, it is not rocket science. It is just that if you get the right training and if you get the right guidance, these things can be taken care of. Okay, so then I'll also be talking about how to design these posts. Okay, wherein I'll also be giving you a lot of templates, ready-made templates. And for the designing part, you will need this tool, Canva. Okay, then I'll also be talking about how to do hashtag research, how to write the captions. All this is included in the social media calendar part. And then how to assign the page rights to someone else if someone else is going to manage the page for you. Okay, then the second topic that I'll be covering today is a very important topic. What are the type of Facebook ads that can be done, and how to design, again in the Canva Pro, how you can design an ad for Facebook as well as Instagram, how to write the right content for the ads. Okay, what should be the headline, sub-headline, call to action. And then once the design is ready, how to actually publish. So I'll be doing a live campaign for you. I'll be showing how that campaign, and I'll be actually publishing that campaign live on a particular page. Okay. And then yes, if you are doing a lead generation campaign, then there'll be leads which would be generated. So I'll also tell you how to download these leads. Okay. Then day 2, that is tomorrow, I'll be more focusing on Google business. Okay, and then I'll also be talking about how to record parent reviews. Okay, again, not very high-end equipments, basic smartphone, a standee, and a basic free software wherein you can edit these. Okay, So that's what I'll cover under the recording parent reviews. And the third topic that I'll be covering tomorrow is again a very important topic. I've been doing these sessions since last 5 years with a lot of brands. So there's a proven strategy which I'll talk about in which you can convert inquiries into enrollments without doing any follow-ups. Okay, so it's called as a follow-up without following up. And I would suggest tomorrow when I do this session, if one of your center heads or whoever is involved in the counseling process or sales process, if that person can join. Okay, because again, I'll be giving a lot of ready-made templates which can be copy pasted and used. And yes, I'll also be giving you a 30-day challenge. So whatever I teach in these follow-up without follow-up, so that will get you results if you do that consistently for the next 30 days. Okay, and that's how we'll be taking up a challenge, and we'll see how it is working for you at the end of 30 days.
Okay.
Then on day 3, I'll be talking about again, if for this session, if your counselor is available, nothing like that. So there's a rule which we have developed, which is called as the 5-10-15-10 counseling rule. Okay, it's a structure which I'll be giving you, which is for the 40-45 minutes of counseling session. And whoever has used this structure, okay, of course, it can be modified according to the needs, according to the parents inquiring, but the basic skeleton remains the same. And if you simply follow this, you will see a very good conversion ratio for whatever inquiries that are walk-ins. Okay. And of course, I'll also be giving you some useful tips in terms of the counseling at the end. And yes, the last topic that I'll be covering is how to about the bulk WhatsApp tool, which I've been using. How to use it, I'll give you a complete demo of this. Okay, so before the third day, if you can actually get it installed, okay, on your PC, then you will also be able to do it along with me when I give you the demo. Okay, and yes, the very final and most important aspect, which is positioning yourself. Okay, so mostly what happens is preschools, like big brands, they have franchisees. Okay, but just having a branded franchisee doesn't mean that you will be able to have that success. Okay, because what I believe is it is who runs the preschool that matters, and not what brand you are running. Okay, and that's why positioning of the franchisee owner or the school owner is very important. So I'll be doing a session on that, wherein I'll take you give you some ideas of good photo shoots. Okay, the concept of why do we do and not what we do. Okay, and yes, identifying USP. So all these points would be covered on the day 3. Okay, so yeah, we can get started with today's session now.
And I'm looking at franchising. Anything can we cover franchising?
So sure, I can take that point. I mean, ideally, it is not which is done in this, but yes, I can definitely customize it for you and do it in the third day. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So because you that day also you were mentioning you are mainly looking at expanding your brand, right? Multiple
Yeah.
centers.
Yeah.
Fine, we can definitely do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so starting with the first day and today's topic, that is social media marketing. The subtopic is why Facebook, Instagram, and Google business. Okay, for your preschools. Now, why the reason why I'm not suggesting you to be active on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Pinterest, Twitter, all these platforms is because till the time you are not active on these 3 platforms, okay, having your presence on other platforms is absolutely useless. Okay, in fact, even if you are not present there, that's absolutely fine, but you cannot miss these 3 platforms. Okay, now reason being, as per a research, if you see 78% of Facebook users are also active users on Instagram. Okay, then most active users on Facebook and Instagram, okay, they are mainly between the age group of 25 to 35. And that's exactly our target audience. when we do the paid campaigns, I'll show you how to target the parents who are between 25 to 35 years of age. And that's the exact audience through which we get the least per lead cost. Okay. Then when you're active on Facebook as well as Instagram, it will automatically boost your search results on Google Business. Okay, because how Google identifies you as an active brand is it will check on which all social media platforms are you present and how active you are on them. Okay, so if you're regularly active on Facebook and Instagram by putting up regular pictures, regular postings, then of course Google will rate you as per their algorithm. It will rate you on a much higher level so that you get searched. Okay, so just like I have mentioned, presence on Facebook and Instagram will actually affect your search ranking on Google Business as well. Okay.
Now, Google Business is no longer active. It is, you have to go to Google Maps.
No. So if you are like the owner of that Google Business listing, then definitely it can be, I mean, not necessarily you have to go on the Google Maps. You can in fact do it on the Google Business dashboard itself.
They're winding up Google Business, I guess. Whatever is there on Google Business is now available on Google Maps.
No, so Google Maps, it was anyways always connected with Google Business. Okay, but as a Google Business manager or as an owner of any business, there's of course a different dashboard through which you can manage. I can actually show it to you on whenever I share the screen and when we talk about Google Business. Okay. If you want, I can show it to you right now as well, because anyways my intention is to get all your doubts cleared.
Yeah.
And
no, because I was getting regular messages that you have to shift to Google Maps. I was there in Google Business, and last year I had only 8 reviews. Last year I started promoting Google in my business, and I've crossed 100, and I started getting inquiries. I got at least 4 admissions, which never happened through Google Maps. Nobody would come. So this year I got 4 admissions. That is a good start. I mean, normally what happens is referred prospects, they take admission easily, but walk-ins, normally the conversion is 2 or 3 out of every 10.
Right. Like around 20-30%.
Yeah. Whereas referred is around 70 plus 70-80% is referred.
Right. So see, I have just opened Google search here on my screen. And if you click these dots, okay, you get all the Google services that are available, in which the only thing is you will have to be logged in from that Gmail ID through which you have listed your preschool.
You have to log into?
So for example, now the Google business that I have logged in from is creative31minds@gmail.com, which is my official Google ID.
Okay.
And all the centers that we used to work with are listed or are managed under this email ID.
Okay.
So similarly, whichever preschool, I mean, you are managing. So for example, your Angel Kids Preschool's Google business listing, whoever has done that should have ID.
My email ID.
So it is through your email, right?
Yeah.
So you will have to log in first, be logged in from that Gmail ID, and then go click on these dots and go to Google business profile.
Yeah.
So once you go, okay, so once you do that, you will be able to see now, because we are managing other preschools, I'm able to see all these. Okay. But let's say, for example, if I have to, this is one preschool which I own, Boogie Oogie. And if I click on this, okay, it will actually take me to this dashboard. This is the updated version of Google Business. So it won't take you to Maps. If you are the owner or if you're the manager, you will be able to manage all these things here itself on the Google search window.
Okay.
Okay, so everything can happen. You can edit your profile, read reviews, reply to messages, okay, add regular photos, and you'll also be able to give rights to someone else. Okay, so it won't take, if you specifically click on this part, okay, that is the maps, then only it will take you on the maps. Okay, and it will show you as manage your business profile. But this is not the only option, because there are some limitations when it comes to you managing it from Google Business. So what you can what I would suggest is once you've logged in and once you click on the listing, you will be able to see something like this, and you can then take all whatever you want to create, you can simply create it. Okay. So you try it out, and if in case you have any, if you're getting stuck anywhere, then you can just let me know.
You go to Google My Business, and then what is the next step?
So when you click on Google My Business, this icon,
Yeah.
have you clicked it?
No. I'll do it later.
Okay. So you will be able to see something like this.
Okay.
Now, because as I said, it says 34 businesses, or we are managing multiple preschools. That's
Okay.
why it is showing multiple centers. But in your case, it will be just Angel Kids or whichever preschools you are managing.
Supposing we start doing it for franchisees also,
Huh. So of course you
then
can add your business. So for example, right now, what is your location?
so we just have to add business.
Exactly. So just click on add business and add a single business, and then it will ask you for all the details. So name of the business, address, all that stuff. Only the thing is, you cannot list two centers at the same location.
Yeah.
Okay,
Obviously,
because
franchisee will be a different location.
correct. So
So
then you
this
can
location we will write. Name will be the same. So
name will be the same, but you just try to keep a bit of different. Like say for example, if it's Angel Kids, say BTM layout, then another one can, I mean, the name of that location should ideally be there
we'll
in
mention
the
location.
headline.
Yeah.
And if you are adding that center, you automatically become the owner. So I'll tell you, for example, this Castlewood preschool now. Okay, if I click on the roles. Okay, so see now when you click on business profile settings, did you see? I clicked on these dots, and it took me to Google business profile settings. Okay, here is where you can actually add managers. So suppose if there's a franchisee who has signed with you, so you can always be the owner. So in this case, primary owner is the main school,
Okay.
which is Castlewood owner. Me and Siddharth are the managers.
Okay.
So ultimately, we have the rights to do everything except for deleting this listing. Okay, so deleting or any changes can be done only by the preschool primary owner. So
Okay.
in your case, for Angel Kids, you would be the primary owner.
Yeah.
And similarly, whichever new centers you add on Google Business, you would be the primary owner. And the manager can be someone who's the franchisee owner of that brand. Okay. So this is how EuroKids also does. So when EuroKids signs up a new center, they will create the center for that location. They'll create the listing, and then they will assign the manager rights to any other agency or the franchisee owner. Okay. Yeah. So now coming back to this, so sir, anytime in between, if you feel that the topic is something which you can always stop me in between and ask me any other questions if you have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the next topic which I'm going to talk about is creating a social media calendar. Okay. Now, this is exactly what we used to do for 100, 120 preschool centers. So when it comes to managing any social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, the key is that you have regular postings automatically going on set dates. Okay, for at least 1 or 2 months. And this can be done only if these things are planned in advance. Okay. And for doing that, lot of agencies, they have a template which they call as the social media calendar. Now I'm going to open that template here on my screen so that and again, as I said, at the end of the day, I'll be giving you all these templates wherein you can simply click and download these and save them as Excel sheets or work on Google Sheets itself. Okay. So
Okay.
now, what are the major fields that a social media calendar will have? One is your post number, date, time. So date is when the post is going to go. Time is what time the post should be going. Then the post name is on what topic you are creating the post. Okay. Then captions and hashtags. So what happens is when you post anything on Facebook or Instagram or even Google Business, there is a text that you add, which is the caption, and also hashtags. So I'll be covering all these points. And then headline and subheadline is majorly what you will be using in the design. Okay, so when I talk about how I design a post, that is the time I'll actually design a post for you and show. But these are the main fields that are needed. And then ideally, a social media calendar should be ready for the next 3 months. Okay, so in this case, if you are now planning to do a social media calendar, let's say from 15th of December. Okay, so then at least 10 posts is what you will have to plan for the next 30 days. So what happens is ideally it will be every week there will be at least 3 posts which go, which is a good amount of traction that you can have. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about I'll fill up this sheet for you, and maybe if you want, you can also do it side by side. If you want to open the sheet, I can share the link with you. Okay. Now, talking about
The only thing is, once I go out of this, I don't know how to come back.
so you're online on a laptop or a desktop?
Desktop.
Okay, so you can always minimize the Zoom link and you can click the. So let me do one thing. I'll share this template with you. I'll share it in the chat. I'll share the link in the chat box so that at least 1 or 2 posts, if you do, just click on this link. I have sent it in the chat box.
Yeah.
So now go to file and you can click on make a copy.
Go to file and
Click on make a copy. So that you will have your own copy of this sheet.
okay.
Okay, and you can then start working on that. Okay, so have you created a copy?
Yeah.
Okay, so now see there's a rule called as NDP. Okay, which will actually help you to figure out what these 10 posts can be. Okay, So NDP stands for needs, desires, and pain points. Okay. So I have explained each of them. So the post that you create or the post that you plan should be catering to one of these NDPs. So one is needs. Okay. So post that will provide them as in the prospective parent information about the child's education, parenting, etc. Okay. So some of the posts that would cover the needs would be like having a parenting tip post, skill development, wherein you talk about some skill that gets developed at your preschool, how to choose the right preschool, again a need based thing, something which a parent would be interested in. When is the child preschool, when is your child ready for preschool, okay, or best preschool curriculum. So you will always have to relate your brand with all these topics. So when you talk about best preschool curriculum, you can always talk about what are the best curriculums that are used, and then what is it that you use at your school. Okay, so that's how you can relate. Second topic that you can choose is wherein you cater to the desire. So the feel good factor. Okay, so post like again parenting tips or special days. Okay, like Happy Diwali, Happy New Year. Okay. Most importantly, this is something which will actually help you get connected emotionally with the parent. So which are the birthday templates. Okay, so suppose if you have say 40 kids in your school, make a list of all their birthdays, and for every month on that particular day, if you create a template, okay, wherein the child's photo, name. So I'll show you how that can be created, and I'll also be giving you some templates. Then you can create posts in terms of events and celebrations. So whatever events have or celebrations have happened at your school, just pick up 2-3 pictures, talk about that event, and convert it into a nice beautiful post. Okay. And then you can also, under this, you can have some DIY activities. Okay.
Have
So
some.
have some DIY activity, craft activities. You can always Google them, and you will get all the craft activities that can be done by a preschooler along with the material, and just create a post out of that. And then the third one is the pain points. Okay. So parenting tips, again, this basically is covered under all these points. The wholesome diet of your child. Okay, so again, a parent would always be worried and would be looking forward for what is the best food that they should be providing. Okay, so all these points that I have noted down are basically parent engaging points. Okay, so that you can actually grab that attention of a parent with a good powerful headline. Okay, dealing with anxiety of toddlers, temper, solving the problems in terms of the temper, the tantrums. Okay, so now when it comes to getting content, of course there's Google. Okay, so you can always do research on Google and pick up the headlines and sub headlines. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll before I go to the hashtags, we'll actually I'll show you how to create say first we'll draft the content. Okay, so let's say, for example, if we are working on the month of December post right now. Okay, so are you able to switch between the windows?
No, I am unable to get back. Again, it has come to launch meeting.
Just click on launch meeting, you can minimize.
Yeah. Now
Okay.
it's a blank screen.
So you are on the Google Sheet right now?
No, not on the Google Sheet. Just desktop. I'm on the screen. Beginning of the.
Acha, I mean the main desktop.
Yeah.
Okay, so below you can click on the Chrome window and open the Google Sheet window. I think it has got minimized.
Where is the Google Sheet window? I lost that. When
So should I will you be able to share your screen? Should I give the sharing rights to you so that you will be able to share the screen?
Normally,
Maybe just minimize everything, and then from the bottom you can just click on the Google Sheet so it opens.
shall I log in again?
Yeah, no problem. You
I
take your
think that
time.
will be faster.
Sure, sure.
But your voice will come twice in that case.
No, so you want to log in from phone?
No, not from phone.
Otherwise, what you can do is you can log in from the phone as well, just for the audio.
Okay.
Actually, you can also try this on your keyboard. If you press Alt and then Tab, it will switch between the windows. Just click on Alt and then click on Tab.
Now mine is iMac.
Ah, okay. So you are
So,
using a MacBook.
yeah. So it will be Alt is not there.
Acha, no, MacBook, then it is completely different. I mean, even the shortcuts and all are completely opposite.
I just see. Now I can hear your voice, so I'm just wondering.
No, so I think the Zoom and both the windows have got minimized. You will have to just maximize them. And
Now, if I log in again, your voice will start echoing.
Wi-Fi
so-
is already on.
What is on?
No, that is a recorded message. I was just clicking something, so Wi-Fi is already on.
Acha. Should I look into it? If you can, I'll give you the sharing rights
Yeah,
and then I'll guide you. Just hold on.
but yeah. 1 second. This is the problem with my, whenever I
Usually, how I operate is I have two screens. So on one screen, I usually run the PPT and the other screen. So that is much easier.
can we close this and then restart?
Yeah, so you can always end, can you see end meeting anywhere?
No, that screen only has disappeared. I can only hear you. I'm just wondering.
So you want me to stop the session?
Yeah,
And then
I'm doing this leave meeting. Yeah, I've come back. Sorry.
okay, so you leave and you come back.
No. Without leaving, I came back to the screen. Pain points
Acha.
highlighted.
Okay. So you are able to see the screen right now.
Yes.
Okay. So now what I'll do is I'll share. Now you are able to see my sheet.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is right now I'll be showing you how to create content for. I mean how to basically fill this sheet. Okay. It's okay if you don't do it right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will observe because otherwise unnecessarily we'll be wasting time.
Yeah.
I'll go through the recording later.
Sure.
I'm doing.
Yeah. So let's say for the first post, today is now say 8th. If we plan the first post on the 15th of December, okay, and time usually the post timing should be somewhere between 9 to 11 in the morning. Okay, so if I keep it at say 10 a.m. Okay, post topic, I'm going to keep it as admissions open post. Okay, now just to give you an idea, I'm going to quickly add some content, headline and all that stuff. So the headline is something which will go in the designing part. Okay, and you will see it how I use it when I actually design the post on Canva. Okay, so I have mentioned so basically, sorry, this would be the subheadline. Headline would be, say for example, admissions open 2023-24. Okay, this would be the headline. Subheadline would be, let's say for example, leave your little ones in our safe and loving hands. Okay, now again you'll have to come up with a caption. So for example, let's say if we are writing a caption as the most trusted non-franchise preschool and daycare brand in your locality. Okay, so of course you can come up with the content according to the content you have on the website and all. This is just I have come up with something just to show you how this can be designed. Okay, then another post I'll be create, which let's say for example, which is on 18th of December 22. Again, the timing would be same. And let's say this post is a parenting tip. Okay, so the headline here can be parenting tip number 1. Okay, and the subheadline would be the parenting tip itself. So one of the tip that I have identified is don't try to fix everything. Okay, so and then this parenting tip will have an explanation which can be added in the caption. Okay, so I have written down the caption, and the same thing can also be added in the design later. So I'll show it to you when I create the design. Okay, so what we have done is, and I'll mention it as parenting tip number 1. Okay, so these are the 2 posts which I have drafted. Now, on the similar basis, considering the 3 factors which I told you, that is the needs, desires, and the pain points, you can actually come up with the multiple posts. So just to give you an idea, I'll just quickly fill this up, just the topics. So let's say one post you are doing wherein you are focusing on your infrastructure. Okay, so infrastructure post. Then maybe you are doing a special day. Okay, so special day can be, let's say in Diwali it is sorry, in December we have Christmas. So okay, so Christmas post. Then maybe we can also have another special day which would be New Year post. Okay, then let's see, say for example, one post that you can create is let me see, so which covers one of the pain points, that is how to handle tantrums. Okay, of course you'll have to come up with the content for this, and for that you can always Google. Okay, and you can find, I'll show you how to do that. Then let's say we are doing another post which would be an admissions open post 2. Let's call it as admission open post 2 and this as admission open post 1. And then another 3 wherein we can have say we'll put up a post which talks about the health benefits or maybe health tips for your child. Okay, Then another post can go which talks about, let's see. Yeah, you can have a content which post which talks about the best preschool curriculum. Okay. And then last post can again be, let's say we'll create another admissions open post 3. Okay. So the main thing that you'll have to do is first list down the 10 topics on which the posts are to be created.
Okay.
Then, of course, the timing, as I said, timing you don't have to change, because whatever you are posting on a set time, whenever you post, the post has to go on the same time. And let's say if we are doing this now, so Christmas will be on 25th December. New Year post can go on 31st December. Okay, then infrastructure post may be on the 20th. So ideally, these 10 posts happen throughout the 3 months, throughout the 30 days.
Okay.
So the next 5 posts we can have, say, one on 3rd of Jan 23, then 7th of Jan 23, 11th of Jan 23, then 13th Jan, and then 15th Jan. Okay, so I've just put these random dates right now. When you actually come up with these topics, you can decide on which date what post is going to go. Okay, so we have done the date, timing, topics, and similarly, just like I did content for these. Okay, so what I have done is, now usually I am not the content person. So when we used to do for the preschools, there was Anshita who used to work on the content part. But in case you don't have someone who is into content, okay, or then in that case, you can always do a research on Google. Okay, pick up, say for example, now if you are doing an admission open post, you can actually search on Google saying admissions open post caption. Okay, and it will actually give you a lot of ideas in terms of what captions can be used. So you can see a lot of images. Okay, so you'll always you can pick up ideas from these, and of course not copy paste the same thing. And so let's say for example, school admissions open is, there's one quote which is Google has shown. So so best education for your child. Now this is just an example, but you can always pick up lines, redo them, and write posts something like these. Okay. So I mean, as I said, the tasks that you will have to get it done from someone, is like from the center heads on from someone, is create a social media calendar with 10 posts each month for the next 3 months. Okay, so December 10 posts, so maybe 15 December to 15 Jan 10 posts, then till 15 Feb another 10 posts, and then till 15 March. So if the content and all these fields are filled up, only then you will be able to move to the designing part.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how basically you will create the social media calendar for your preschool. And once that calendar is done, considering all these 3 points, I'll also tell you how to do a hashtag research. Okay, now
Now,
if you see here, captions plus hashtags is what I've mentioned.
now
Okay,
you mentioned 3 things. One is need, pain point, and
so needs, desires, and pain points.
need, desires, and pain point. This is
Yeah.
for coming up with the topics.
Coming up with the topics. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So now, again, coming back to this social media
Hashtag.
calendar, wherein I'll be showing, there's another sheet in your Google sheet also, there'll be there. So hashtags. Now, this is a kind of a hashtag research that you'll have to do. Again, I'll show you how to do that on Google, and you will have to keep all these hashtags ready. Okay. So for example, how I have come up with all these hashtags for preschool. Okay. So there's one topic that you pick up, topic or a word. So for example, preschool. Okay. Just go to Google. Okay. And search for trending hashtags for preschool. Okay. Whichever first top 2 or 3 searches they come up, just click on that. And you will be able to see a list of what are the hashtags that are trending currently. Okay. So if you can simply copy paste or just select these and copy. Okay. And then put it back under here. Similarly, you can do multiple research for multiple words. So parenting, there can be a complete different array of hashtags which are trending. Okay. So like pregnancy, parenting, and not necessarily all these hashtags would relate to say your preschool, but then these it is showing these results because these are trending. So if you use these hashtags for any of your posts, then the 80% higher chances that your post gets noticed. Just like I say, hashtags enable your content to be found by the right people. Using relevant hashtags helps your content to be found. Okay. So similarly, the tasks under this would be to pick and choose topics. Now there can be hashtags in terms of the brands as well. Okay. So for example, if I do a research on Google, wherein I say trending hashtags for preschool brands. Okay. Again, it will give me a list of hashtags. Okay. So hashtag photography, Insta good, toddler fashion. Okay. So these are some of the hashtags which big brands, any other preschool brands or any other kids clothing brand, they are using it. And that's why you can also use them so that because these are trending ones. Okay.
Now, how did you come to this page, that copied thing from here?
So what I did is first I just went to Google.
Okay.
And I searched for a hashtag. So before that, what I had done is I had made a list of all the
Headings.
words. Okay. So
Yeah,
there can be moms of Instagram, and also these suggestions after you search for the first hashtag. So for example, if I'm searching for in trending hashtags for preschool, okay, and I'm clicking on the first link. So it will show you these hashtags, but at the same time, it will also show you recommended hashtags for you. Okay. So because you search for preschool, it has also given you one hashtag, which is early childhood education. So if you click there, again, it will show you all the trending hashtags that are there in this space. Okay. So hashtag early childhood education. So you can actually use this again as add it to your list. Okay. So for example, 9th one, I'm saying early childhood, and I'll simply copy these hashtags and keep them ready. So I'll tell you how and when you can actually use them. Okay, so I think I'll have to click on copy. Yeah, and only then they'll be copied. Yeah. Okay, so this way you can at least pick up 8 to 10 words and keep these hashtags ready for them. Okay. So again, in the template which I've shared, this sheet would be there. So at the end of the session, you can always do this. Okay. So once your calendar is ready, okay. Again, coming back to the PPT. Now, once the calendar is ready, I'll be showing you in terms of how you can actually create a post with the content that we have drafted. Okay. So now for that topic, again, 3-4 points which I'll be covering. One is first, as I said, you'll have to sign up for this Canva Pro. Okay. with whatever Gmail ID that you are using, what you do is simply go to canva.com. Okay, I'll do it in front of you. So just search for canva.com. Okay, and this is the tool basically. So right now I am logged in, and that's why it is opened directly. But let me log out and show you.
I know Canva.
Acha, you have used it, no?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So let me log in again. Now, as I said, the Canva, you have a basic version which has very limited option in terms of designs. Okay, but you can also have, if you take the pro version, it will give you a lot many things that can be done. So now I'll just open one template that I've created, not a template, but just to explain you the things. Okay. So now, for example, these are the three things that you will have to first finalize before you start doing the actual design. So one is, of course, logo. Okay. So if you don't have a logo file, you'll have to get it, the file PNG for. So when I say PNG, it is basically a format which doesn't have a white background. Okay. So for example, if I am adding a logo here, okay, and if I'm coloring it, I am giving it a background, say black. Okay. So what you see is now, because this is a PNG file, the it's not showing as a square patch, but it is actually showing the background, and only the logo is being highlighted. Okay. So for all your posts, you will need a PNG file. Okay. So one is that thing. Just hold on. Yeah. So now, two things that you'll have to finalize before you start working on the designs. Okay. So one is logo. Once you bring your logo on one of your sheets, you will have to identify the color codes. Okay. So for example, in this specific logo, these are the four colors which are used. Now, what you need to do is just insert an element, okay, which is a circle. Okay. And then copy paste these circles, okay, for 4 to 5 times, and then click on one of the circles and go to this color part. Okay. When you click on the color part, it will show you colors from the photos. Okay. So right now, if you see, this particular logo has been created with these 5 colors: white, yellow, red, maroon, dark maroon, and light maroon. So these should be the ideal color codes that you will be using for all your posts, just to maintain the uniformity. Okay. And then similarly, the headline, there should be 3 fonts that you finalize. So here in this case, I have finalized a font called as Lazy Dog for the headline. Sub headline I have finalized as Aleta, and for the content it is Canva Sans. Okay. You will be able to get access to all these fonts only when you are using the Canva Pro. Okay. So otherwise there are very limited options, which are options you are seeing as these crown that are under Canva Pro. And because I'm using a Canva Pro, I'm able to use all these fonts. Plus, if you have a specific font which you can download on Google, and you can also upload it on Canva. So that's the option which Canva gives for if you are using the Pro version. Okay. Now, once these 3 things are done, I'll show you one template that I have created. Okay. So ideally, when you create multiple posts, if you stick to a particular template, okay. So now in this case, how this template is created is I've added one logo here. Okay. So the place of that logo is fixed. The size of the logo is fixed. Headline, subheadline, content. Then I've added some space for the any picture, and then there's a call to action segment that I've given, and all my posts will have this strip below. Okay, so the contact details, website if you have a live website, and the social media icons. Okay, now let me just share, let me just show you if we are planning to do the first post. Okay, so that is the admission open post. Just copy paste this and sorry. Yeah. So just add the page title as the post name. So I've added it as admissions open post 1. Now all I have to do is just simply pick up the headline. Okay. So the headline for this particular post that I'm creating is admissions open. Okay. Now just for having a better design, I want to change the admission open and the year I'll put it as below. Okay, so I'll just copy paste the same thing and I'll put the year, but I'll just reduce the font. Okay, and I'll take it here. Color codes, we'll change it at the end. Then, for example, we'll also have to do the sub headline. So again, I'm going here, picking up the sub headline, and then putting the sub headline here. Okay, again, the font is something which you can always reduce. And then the content. Okay, so the content is basically the caption. Okay, that can be used. So in this case, I would prefer not using the content, so I'll just delete it. Okay, so this is done. Now call to action is something wherein you're asking the parent to take an action. So okay, it can either be enroll now. Okay, so for this I'll keep it as enroll now. Okay, now once the content is in place, okay, I'll also add a relevant artwork, okay, as in a photo. Now for this, again, simply you can go to elements. Okay, there are two options wherein you can choose. So one can be photos and elements. So if I go to elements and if I search for preschool, okay, again, this all these options which are, see, if you click, see here, it is shown as pro. Okay, so these are all available, only you can use only if you are using the pro version. Okay, so for example, let's say I'll do a search on Google Photos and I type preschool. Okay, so it will show me a lot of options. So let's, for example, I want to pick, I'll just drag and drop this and put it here in the background. Okay. Now, one tip I'll give you here is just to make sure that your content is highlighted and it doesn't merge with the image. What you can do is you can just pick up one element from here. Okay, which would be the square element. Okay, expand it completely and then color it, give the color as black. Okay, so of course what will happen is everything will disappear, but then now what you'll have to do is just click on it and reduce the transparency of it. Okay, and then bring these elements in the top. So just click on the headline, sub headline, content, and go to positions and click it in forward. So right now it is already in the front and that's why we are able to see it. Okay, now a few more changes I'll do just to make the artwork a bit more attractive. Okay, now I'll change the color of this admission open to one of our colors that we've been okay, or maybe I'll keep it as white. This I'll change to say yellow, and again the headline I'll keep it as white. Okay, enroll now, again I'll keep it as say red. Okay, and now just to have some additional features, I'll just search for elements in the elements section. Okay, so if you see this, you will have some cool elements. So I'll just pick this up and I'll put it here. Okay, so just to give that kind of or maybe I'll put it somewhere. Okay, let me show you another element. So I'll be using this kind of a capsule and I'll just use it here. Okay, I'll make this color change to say red, and the font for this I'll keep it as white. Okay, so you can always play around, and if you have a pro version, you will also be able to get a lot of resources which are the under the paid one. Okay, so once you have created this, okay, now let's say we have done this, you'll have to download this. Okay, so simply click on share and you can download whatever creative you have made. Okay, so I'll select the PNG and I'll choose the page 2 and I'll just simply download it. So the PNG file would be downloaded. Okay, so similarly you can create keep adding pages to this and just mention the title for each post as the title for the design. Okay, and that's how you can create multiple and keep designing, and then at the end you can download all the posts. Okay, so yeah, coming back to the slide.
Now, Google we go and what do we ask for hashtag or
Sorry?
we go to Google and ask hashtag, no?
No. So I'll tell you. So when you go to Google, first, as per this sheet, you will have to come up with a few words related to preschool. So preschool, parenting, okay. And then when you do go on Google, you just have to search for trending hashtags
For preschool, okay.
or preschool or for whatever keyword we are searching for. And
And
usually,
how many hashtags can we use?
so usually in a post, along with the caption, don't use more than 20 hashtags.
Because nowadays they're saying don't use too many hashtags.
Yes, in fact, Facebook, if you are using more than 30 hashtags, Facebook will tell you that you cannot use these many. So you'll have to reduce. Okay. So once you have the list of all trending hashtags, then you can always copy paste 5 from here, 5 from here, depending on the type of post. Okay. And in the social media calendar, okay, along with this caption, okay, you can just add a few dots like these. Okay, and then copy paste the hashtag. So for example, for the admission open post, I am using first 4 hashtags from these. Okay, so I'll copy these and I'll keep them ready here. Okay, then maybe a few other hashtags I'm including from moms on Instagram. Okay, so another 4 hashtags. Why I'm saying you to do this is this will help you. It will save your time when you actually schedule these posts on the platforms. Okay, so now another, say from here, I'm taking parenting, say 5 hashtags. Okay, and I'm just putting them here. Okay, so this is how now at the time of the scheduling, you will have this sheet ready. So when you go to the planner, which I'll show you live. So once you go to the planner, all you have to do is just pick up the date, copy paste this, upload that post and put up the schedule time and just schedule it. Okay, so for the whole month, like suppose if by this weekend you are able to do all this and you're able to create the 10 posts designs, on Monday you can simply go to the planner and pick up each date and schedule all these posts, and at the time you can just simply copy paste the caption which is already ready along with the hashtags. Okay, so that's why this sheet is very important.
Once
And
you schedule, can you automatically send? Or you have
sorry,
to manually do it?
no, once you schedule it, you will actually be able to post automatically. You don't have to actually.
How does that happen?
I'll show you. So let me see what topic I have next. Okay, so actually I had planned a 15-minute break. So till now, if you have any queries, you can just let me know. Or maybe if you have some queries not from the topic that we have spoken, anything apart from that is also fine.
No, so far so good.
Yeah. So what we can do is, maybe if you just want a quick break for tea and coffee,
Yeah.
we'll have that break. And then that was the topic which I was going to cover. I'll show you what is the Facebook planner, okay, through which you can at ease, just by a few clicks, you will actually be able to create, schedule these posts. Okay.
This
And
automatically they get posted.
yes. I'll show it live to you. And at the same time, before we come back, after we come back from the break, I'll also keep a few posts ready so that I'll be able to show you how to schedule them.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't log out.
I'll
We'll
not
just,
log out.
so right now the time is 3:20.
Yeah.
So we'll get back by say around 3:35.
Fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye. Yeah. So yeah, so right now what we are doing is I'm going to show you how to schedule the post. So go to your Facebook account first and search for your page. So right now I'm going to search for Eurokids Jalali. Okay. Now when you search for a page and when you click on the page, this is something what you will be able to see.
How will we know which is a profile account and which is a page?
So for a account, you will have to log in from your personal ID.
Okay.
Just hold on, sir. So you cannot directly access the page unless you are logged into your Facebook account. Okay, so I'm sure, let me just search for your page here. Yeah, I think this.
Yeah.
Okay, so see now, I think what you have done is you have created an account by the name of Angel Kids
Yes.
Preschool.
This
And
was there
that's why
before. Then Facebook people called us and said you have to open a page.
Correct. So see, accounts are of people and pages are of brands.
Okay.
In fact, such kind of, I mean, for an account, you can't even have a logo of a brand. It has to be a person's photo. Okay.
Before we
So
start, before we open the page, we had the profile account.
correct, but then ideally you shouldn't be creating a profile like this account of your brand. What happens is, if you're see, because Facebook wants that the account should be of humans and not of brands.
Okay.
Okay, and that's why I have seen many preschool accounts have been blocked because they are not, the name is not the person's name. And so, for example, while creating this, what you must have done is you must have added Angel Kids as the name and surname as preschool. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So that is a wrong practice according to Facebook. So fortunately, your account is not yet blocked. But what I would suggest is you must be having your personal account as well, right, on Facebook.
Yeah, we hardly use it.
It's okay, but see the page that you have, Angel Kids, the rights for this page are right now with this account.
Okay.
Okay, and unfortunately, if this account gets blocked because of this logo and because of the non-human name, then there'll be no ways you will be able to recover this page. Okay, so I'll tell you how to grant rights to your account in the last section today. But right now, let me just tell you, if you click on this Angel Kids preschool page, okay, right now, because I am not the manager of your page or not the admin, it is not showing me any options. Okay,
Yeah.
but now I think this is the post that you have added, right, recently. Okay, so now I'll show you how the page will, you will see. Let me just search for Eurokids Jalali and show you. Yeah, so see, when you are an admin and when you go to a page, you will be able to see all these options. Do you see these options when you go to your page? So
No,
on one side,
I've not seen this.
okay. So another easy way I'll tell you to reach this page. What you'll have to do is on the top end, you'll have to just type business.facebook.com.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay, I'll just give you a quick review of how this works. Now, Facebook usually has three things. One is an account, okay, which is of a person. Okay, a person can manage multiple pages, multiple brands, and then there's a business account. Okay, so for example, now in my case, I have a business account under the name of Creative 31 Minds, which is my company name. Okay, for that business, so business account is at the top. Sanket Fadke, as a Facebook account holder, I have the business account, through the business account, I have assigned Sanket Fadke as a employee or as a manager. Okay, and the page rights have been given to me, and that's why under the business manager I am able to manage multiple pages. Okay, so see, to be verifying, you don't have to worry about all that, because this business manager and all this stuff is for agencies who are handling multiple centers or multiple pages. In your case, it would be just one page, or maybe once you have franchisees, you will have 3 to 4 whatever pages. Okay, but of the same brand. So now once you click on business, once you go on business.facebook.com, okay, here on the right side, you will have to search for your page. Okay, so right now I'm going to search for Eurokids. Okay, I'll have to first switch to my business account. Yeah. In your case, you will not have to switch between business accounts, because for you it would be a single one. Okay, now once I click this drop down, I'll have to search for Eurokids Jalali, the page which I want to schedule. Okay, just hold on. Just sorry, I clicked on something else by mistake. Yeah. So now I've come to my business manager, and here I want to actually schedule the posts for uh, a preschool that I manage, which is Eurokids. Just hold on, I don't know why this is not appearing. Just give me a minute. Okay. Yeah. So I'll give you a different this thing. Once you're on the page, okay, you will have to go to on the right hand side. You will be on the left hand side. You will see a option called as publishing tools.
Yeah.
Okay. So click on publishing tools. And then there'll be a window which will open wherein you will be able to post I mean, you'll be able to publish a post immediately, or there'll be an option to schedule. Okay, so let this publishing tools open up. Okay, now see, you will see two options here. I mean, many options, but there's one as published post, the post which I've already gone, and then there's a scheduled post option. Okay, so once you click on scheduled posts, it will show you what all posts have been scheduled. Okay, so here you can see these are the posts which we have already scheduled for the particular school. So 31st December, 28th December, 25th December. Okay. Now I'll show you how to schedule a particular post. Now for that you'll have to click on create post. Okay. And don't worry, in the PDF which I share, I'll give you all these things step by step.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah. So once you click on create post, it will ask you for the date and time. Okay. So now in this case, I want to schedule a birthday, which is on the 10th of December. Okay. So I'm going to just click on 10th. I want that post to go at 10 a.m. in the morning. So I'll switch the timing and I'll change it to AM, and I click on save. Okay. Now it will ask me where the post has to go. Is it on only on Facebook or even on Instagram? Okay. So I want that the birthday post should be published on both. So I'll even tick this. Okay. And here I'm going to add some content. So in this case, I'm just going to add happy birthday. Okay, and I'll just add a few hashtags which I've already copy pasted here. Okay, so I'll just add these hashtags. Okay, so what I've done is I've selected both the platforms, Facebook, Instagram. I have selected that. I've added the text. Okay, and now I'm going to add the particular photo. Okay, so I'm going to just click on add photo, and these are the 4 birthday templates that I have created and I have downloaded. So right now I'm scheduling it for 10th. So I'll just choose this. Okay. Once the photo is uploaded, before you actually click the schedule button, you will be able to see the preview as well here. So how that post is going to look like. Okay. Both in.
From where did you upload this photo?
So after you select the placements, Facebook and Instagram, then you add the text, then you have below that you have a button
Add
called as
photo.
add photo.
Okay.
And when I click on add, it will take you to my downloads.
Okay. So
From
you
where
have to choose. You have to choose.
Yeah.
Which one.
So I have downloaded these 4 birthdays. So I'm scheduling it for the birthday on 10th. That's why I'm selecting this 10th.
No,
Okay,
where
so
are these photos stored?
they are right now in my computer.
Desktop or?
Desktop.
Okay.
So I have downloaded from Canva and I have saved them on my desktop.
Okay.
Okay, so once you check everything, you just have to click on schedule. Okay, and the post would be scheduled. So then once this is scheduled, you actually don't have to, on that particular day, you don't have to go and post it that time. So see now, it is here it will show, happy birthday dear, this content, it has been scheduled on 10th December at 10 a.m. Okay. Again, now when you want to post another for say 11th, okay, I'm going to again click on create post. First select the date which is I'm going to select as 11th. Timing again, I'll keep it as same. Save it and follow the same process. So I wanted to go on both. Then I'll copy paste the hashtags and also the birthday message. Okay. And then if you scroll down, you can see add photos and you just have to upload the. So this one is on 11th. So once the photo is uploaded, you will be able to see the preview. So, and then you just have to click schedule posts. Okay, so now it will refresh and it will show the second birthday also scheduled. So these are all the scheduled posts. So if you come back to this page and you just want to see which all posts are scheduled, you can always go to this publishing tools and go to schedule posts. See now again 11th is shown. Okay, so this way in you can schedule posts up to next 2 months, that is up to next 60 days.
Okay.
Any date. Any post which is after 60 days, you can't post, you can't schedule it. So Facebook allows us to schedule only for the next 2 months.
Fantastic.
Okay, so this is again, see, when you actually start doing it, I'm sure you will have some issues and some queries. So don't worry. I'll solve that. Even if you want to just immediately call me or on WhatsApp, we'll sort it out. Okay, but I would suggest you do it step by step. So very first thing that you need to do is plan the posts. In fact, the 110 posts that I have shared, okay, if you have downloaded all of them, you can actually use them and distribute them in these next 3 months and create the calendar. So the only thing is that you'll have to do is your designing time will be saved because these are already designed.
Correct.
You'll have to just add the captions, hashtags, and keep the 3 months post, 30 posts ready. and then just go to the scheduler and upload for each schedule for the next 60 days. Okay.
Okay.
Or maybe you can also design a few additional and schedule them.
Designing is okay, but what about parenting tip? Where do you get the tip?
So see, now before I had Anshita, who is my content person. So initially when I used to work with schools, it was me and just one designer. So that time I didn't have any content person. So what I used to do is simply go to Google, okay, and search for parenting tips. The
Okay.
parenting tips for preschooler parents. Okay, it will give you a list of. Only thing is you intelligently pick up which would actually will add value to a parent. Okay, because
Yeah.
see, ultimately whatever you are posting on your page, so that the parent attracts to that post. Okay, so maybe if you can just tweak that post a bit or whatever. So for example, now if you are seeing this Google, this particular parenting tips are from First Cry, so they are on their website. So but because they are public, it is you can always use them. So see, now if you look at this, teach them to be good listeners, this is going to be one parenting tip, and the sub headline can be this content. Okay, so another thing that you can do is the 25 parenting tips that I have shared with you.
Yeah.
Okay, just search for those parenting tips here on Google, so that you will be able to get the sub headline for the same or the caption for the same. Okay, so or maybe another thing I'll tell you, if you can just search see, Google has everything. If you just search for caption for parenting tip, so the design can keep on changing, but
Yeah.
you can have a common caption. So for example, now I'm clicking on the first link here, okay, which is of say chat books. Okay, and usually they'll always, any parenting tip website will have some initial preface or some introduction. Okay, so you can always pick up that, or maybe you can always see one line which is there in the conclusion part. Okay, in this case it is not there. I'll just check someone. So inspiring parenting quotes, this is one website. So I'll just see see, now here there's a introduction given, which says although parenting is rewarding, there will be undoubtedly be hard days and difficult times. So you can actually pick up this as a caption and add your hashtags to it, and that can act as your caption. Okay, so maybe you can just tweak it a bit if you don't want to actually use it the same. But then there's so much of content available, you will actually not even need a content person. You can actually do a bit of, and that's why, see, for doing this for each and every post before scheduling will become difficult. So that's why if you keep this ready, the whole content calendar, then while scheduling you just have to go to that page and copy paste and just schedule it. Okay, so that will save a lot of time.
True.
Okay. So what I would suggest is you try out scheduling a few posts today.
Yeah.
And then if you are facing any issues, maybe one issue that you can face is if in case your page is not connected with Instagram, when you actually schedule it, you will not see the option for, so for example, when I create post, first it asks me, okay, I'm sorry, I've stopped
My
sharing.
this thing is connected to Instagram.
It is connected, na? Ha.
Yeah.
No, because sometimes if it's not connected, this is not clickable. In that case, it says connect, and then you have to connect by adding your password and all.
I
But
don't
if
know
it's
whether the page is connected or the account is connected, but one of them is connected.
no, account can't be connected. The page is connected. If
Then
it's
page,
connected, then it must be the page that is connected.
then page is connected.
Yeah. So just try this out. And yeah, coming back to this, then yeah, so I have mentioned this point, ensuring Facebook page is connected to Instagram, and then scheduling a post. So yeah, that was the second, that was about how to schedule the post.
What about WhatsApp? Is there any provision to schedule messages on WhatsApp also?
Yes, so this chatbot which I am talking about, which I'll be talking about on the third day.
Yeah.
Okay, so that actually has a provision wherein you can schedule messages. The only thing is that you will have to keep the laptop on. So it
Oh.
doesn't happen in the back end because, so I'll show you just quickly how this
Can't we
chat.
do it on the mobile?
No,
Because mobile will always be on.
no. So see, this is the chatbot actually. Oh, sorry. Are you able to see the?
Yeah, I can see it on the screen.
Yeah. So first you have to connect WhatsApp web to the once this is installed, and then you can actually add the numbers here. And I'll give you a complete demo for this. But this thing has that option wherein you see there's a schedule send option. So if you click the schedule send, okay, so right now, so I'll just add one number manually. Okay, and I write some test message. Okay, and now if I have to send it, I can immediately send it, but so there is an option of scheduling. So I'll schedule it at say 5 p.m. today. When you schedule your bulk, you have to keep application open and also your WhatsApp on mobile open and activated. So anyways, WhatsApp is always on the phone, but then you will have to keep this application open. So you will not be able to shut down your PC. And then
Only when at the time of schedule, it should be open system.
no.
Throughout.
Once, so suppose if you have scheduled, see, it shows like a timer.
Okay.
So you will have to just minimize it and keep it ready. So now it will show that, okay, but this particular message is going to go. So see, the main idea of this whole tool is not for scheduling purpose. It is basically for where you can send at least 200, 300 messages at a time for the numbers that you have.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll give you the complete demo on this Saturday. When once you have this installed, then you will have we can actually do it side by side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, what is the advantage of this WhatsApp?
So see, the advantage now for me, how it works is I have a lot of database of preschool owners.
Yeah.
Okay, so for example, just like the message that I had sent for those ready-made posts.
Yeah.
So what I did is I created a message draft. I created a design for the same. And I have at least 10,000 numbers of all preschool owners across India, different brands and all. So
Okay.
every day I used to just keep sending around 300 to 400 messages. And that is how I actually was able to reach out to so many by just a click. See, in your case, I'm sure you must be having good amount of database of inquiries. Okay, maybe current one.
I don't keep inquiries. I have old students' data.
Yeah, so again, see, for old school also data, you can always share messages wherein you can ask for some references. Okay.
I do that. I do that now. I create broadcast groups, and through that,
Yeah, but the disadvantage of the broadcast is that if this person is not having your number saved,
everybody will have, because they are my old students.
no, so old students will have, but any inquiry, if there's you've received an inquiry, and if you want to roll out a new offer, say midterm 5,000 rupees off or anything, then you cannot do broadcast because unless the number is saved, they will not receive it.
New inquiries, I make a group.
Acha. So group as in it is an only admin group or how is it?
Only admin group.
Correct. So
And one
that
or two will quit the group because if they've joined elsewhere, they quit. Some, even if they have joined, they continue.
correct. So in that follow-up without follow-up session, this is exactly what I tell, and but of course much more in deeper this thing. So all these drafts that I will provide you will there'll be 2-3 different drafts. So one draft which will go to an inquiry which has not picked up your call during the follow-up. The other draft would go to someone who has you have spoken to them, and ultimately the idea is to get them on one group, one platform, so that
Yeah.
any message you have to share, that can be shared by just one click.
I do
So
that.
yeah, so that's a good idea. And the only thing is that you should not be selling too much on this group, because then people will start leaving. So you just have to keep on nurturing the community or that group so that they stay.
Yeah, just festival greetings, or when we have
Correct.
some special offers. I don't
Yeah,
even talk of admissions open.
right. So how many people do you have on that group right now?
I have last 3 years, each group, after all, those who have quit.
Huh.
See, in the inquiries, I have taken them. Once they join, they are removed from that inquiries group.
Perfect. Yeah.
So the highest, I think, is 22 or 24 in one group. Others are
Acha.
16, 17.
Oh, so good amount of database. Yeah.
Last 3 years only I have.
Okay.
Those who have not joined. And then some don't have WhatsApp, or they give fake number. No,
Okay.
we don't, if I check, I tell them, the number is incomplete. They don't give 10 digits also. That means it's a fake
Uh,
number.
correct.
So these are the ones which are there, and they don't mind when we send messages. Out of these, those who feel irritated, they quit the group when we
Right.
send messages. Yeah.
Okay. Great. So, sir, as I was mentioning, your current page rights are with not your account; they are with that school account.
Yeah.
So, one of the topics that I'm going to show is assigning the page right. So, what we can do here is because it's a one-to-one thing, if you will be able to share your screen, I'll guide you in terms of how you can assign the page rights, because it is very important that you have those rights on your personal account instead of that, because the school account can be anytime, there are high chances that it can be blocked.
Okay. Now, host disable participant screen sharing.
To the host,
Yeah. I'm getting, when I write screen share,
yeah, correct. So let me make you the host first. Yeah, now you will be able to share the screen. Huh. So now just go to your page.
now I normally use my phone only. I don't use the system because I
Okay.
don't know the password also.
Oh, you are not logged in
No,
from
I'm
the
not logged into Facebook.
Acha.
From my mobile only, I immediately go on to the Facebook.
So I can guide you on the phone as well. Can you go on the page
No,
from your
we'll try
phone?
here. We'll try here. I'll see if I can find the password.
If you have the password, then you can log in from the desktop so that I can show you.
Now, how do I go to Facebook? Google.
Just open Chrome.
I've never gone through the system.
Yeah, you can just enlarge the window. So yeah, I see. I think this is the school account, not your personal account. Okay. Now just click on that Angel Kids Preschool below shortcuts. No, not that. Left hand side. No. Yeah, below. Just click on Angel Preschool. Now click on Switch now.
Click on.
On the right, on the main page, you will see Switch now in a blue button. Now in the top beside create ads, go to manage below the cover picture. Okay. Now go to page access on the left hand side. No, up. A bit more up. Page access. Now see people with access. You will see this is Mr. Ratik Shetty is having the rights.
Yeah.
Okay. What I would suggest is you click on add new. Top. People with Facebook access. Click on next. Yeah, and just search for your name, as in by the name that you are on Facebook.
No, these are the two. This is also mine, and
So anyone, see, anyways, you can keep operating it from this ID itself, but in case it gets blocked, you should be able to recover it. So yeah, any account you select. Now just click on that checkbox, allow this person to have full control, and just tick that. Below, above the give access button.
this one.
No, this one, yeah. Tick that.
I clicked.
And now click on give access. It will ask you for the password.
Now, what is this Facebook password?
The password which is of the school account. Not your personal account. This is of the school account.
I'm not sure. I'm just trying.
Yeah. Okay, so now one last step that you'll have to do is if you're sorry, if you're logged in from this account, this one, you'll just have to go there and accept the notification.
Where do I go?
You will have to log in on Ramakrishna Shetty Facebook account, where you will see a notification which says that Angel Kids Preschool has made you an admin.
I have to click on this.
No. Right now you are logged in from the school account.
Yeah.
So maybe this particular ID, the one which you have given rights,
Yeah.
are you logged in from that account from phone or anywhere else?
I don't know because somebody else only has been doing this for me.
Acha. No. This Ramakrishna Shetty account, that's your personal account, right?
Yeah, I have two accounts. One of them is this.
So you have access to this.
I should be having, I'm not sure.
So whenever you check, just when you log into this account, you will see a notification.
Can we do it now?
Yeah.
How do we go to this account?
You will have to first sign out from this account because right now you're logged in as Angel Kids.
Okay.
So just click on this Angel Kids logo and click on sign out. No, on the top right. Just click on never and close this.
Account.
Yeah, account, click on that. And just click on log out. Yeah, I think, see, this Ramakrishna, the second one is your account.
This one. 13 notifications are there.
Yeah, so the one which we have given rights to, is this the same account?
Now here we have angelkids02@yahoo.co.in.
So no, that is the account which we had, I think, logged in just now. Now you have to log into that account which has that your DP.
Okay.
I think this is a different account because otherwise the DP would have been visible here.
Should I this is remove account from this?
No. Don't remove, just add, click on add account. Now, if you remember, no, don't log in on this. You will have to add your login credentials of that other ID.
Where do I add?
The place where it's written angelkids02@yahoo.co.in.
Okay.
See, I think this second one is that account.
This is Ramakrishna.s2258. My
Maybe.
mail ID. My mail ID.
So yeah, generally through mail only you log in. Just
So
click on.
Should I click this?
Click there. And now log in. Acha, they must have sent a code.
Where do I get this code?
On this Gmail ID, ramkrishna.s.
Yeah, 127. New password. I have to change the password, is it?
Yeah, just I think because you have logged in after a very long time.
Okay.
No, I think accidentally you've clicked the back button. Maybe that same code won't work now. You will have to check. No, sir. You accidentally clicked the back. So here you'll have to put the code, the one which you received on the email.
Okay.
Yeah, now here enter the password.
New password, no?
Yeah. Yeah. Click on continue. This is the same ID. Now, just close.
The profile
Suppose,
picture, login password.
yeah, just close Windows password window.
This is breaking.
Yeah, I know the voice is breaking.
What do I do?
Am I audible now? I said just close this the power window. The top